को लाला अलबेला मेरी मटकी में मार गयो ढेला। ओ नंद जी को लाला अलबेला मेरी मटकी में मार गयो ढेला। ओ नंद जी को लाला अलबेला मेरी मटकी में बाबा के संग कभी मैया के संग कभी बाबा के संग कभी कौन मेरो श्याम देखो, कौन मेरो श्याम देखो, कौन मेरो श्याम देखो, ओ बंसी बजावतो गयो, कौन मेरो श्याम देखो, बंसी बजा कौन मेरो श्याम देखो, कौन मेरो श्याम देखो, ओ बंसी बजावतो गयो, कौन मेरो श्याम देखो, बंसी बजा ओ राधे तेरो श्याम हमने गोकुल में देखो, राधे तेरे में दुलत भाई ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुर्मृतं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। गुरवे गौरचन्द्राय राधिकायै तदालये कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः। नमो महावदन्नाय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरतिसे नमः। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपीश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। भक्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। जयतां सुरतोर्पङ्गोर्मम मन्दमते गतिः मत्सर्वस्व पदाम्बुजो श्रीराधा दिग्बालवृन्दावन कल्पद्रुमाद श्रीमद्रत्नाकर सिंहासनसु श्री राधा श्रीगोविन्द देवो प्रेष्ठालिभुसेत्वमान् स्मरामि। श्रीमान् रासरसारम्भी वंशीवटतटस्थिता करसनवेणुं समेर्गोपी गोपीनाथ शिस्तु। ॐ वृन्दावै तुलसी देवै प्रिया वै केशवस्य च कृष्ण भक्ति प्रदे देवी सत्यवत्यै नमो नमः। भक्ताविहीना अपराधलक्ष्यै क्षिप्ताष्टकामादिकर्मं नमस्ते। कृपामयित्वं शरणं प्रपन्नं वृन्दे नमस्ते चरणारविन्दं वृन्दे नमस्ते चरणारविन्दं वृन्दे नमस्ते चरणारविन्दं वृन्दे नमस्ते चरणारविन्दं वृन्दे नमस्ते चरणारविन्दं। भजामि राधां अरविन्दनेत्रां स्मरामि राधां मधुरस्मितास्यां वदामि राधां करुणावदाद्रां ततो ममान्नस्ते गतिर्नका। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानन्द श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि श्री गौरभक्तवृन्द। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। So first of all, I offer my humble, respectful Dandavat pranam. Lotus feet of my Guru Pad Padma, Nitya Lila, Pravishtam Vishnupad, Astutara Satnam Bhakti Vedanta Bhagavan Goswami Maharaj, and Nitya Lila, Pravishtam Vishnupad, Astutara Satnam Bhakti Vedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj. simultaneously offer my humble, respectful Dandavat Pranam, Lotus feet on Nitya Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, Srila Guruvanda Goswami Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Rakar Siddhar Goswami Maharaj, Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj, Bhakti Vidyan Bharati Goswami Maharaj, and all senior devotees, and all Goswami Vaishnavis and presented all my respectful guests. So yesterday was very super excellent auspicious day, because Baladev Prabhu Rasa Jatra, and also Vamsi Vadananda Prabhu's Abhibhav Tithi appearance day, and in our Guru Parampara Samananda Prabhu's appearance day. Yesterday our time is very short, so I did not glorify about Samananda Prabhu. Narottam, Samananda and Srinivas, they are very prominent, great acharya in our Gaudiya Guru Parampara, Gaudiya Sampradaya. Actually, Samananda Prabhu, he took Diksha from Hridaya Chaitanya. Very high class, exalted devotee, Hridaya Chaitanya. But he took Siksha from Jiva Goswami Pad in Vrindavan. Narottam, Samananda and Srinivas. They actually took Diksha from different gurus, but took Siksha from Jiva Goswami Pad. Narottam Das Thakur, he took Diksha from Lokanath Das Goswami. Samananda Prabhu, he took Diksha from Hridaya Chaitanya. Srinivas Acharya, he took Diksha from Gopal Bhatta Goswami. But all they took Siksha from Jiva Goswami Pad. Because that time Jiva Goswami Pad, he was very prominent Acharya in Vrindavan. Because Jiva Goswami Pad, he learned all Ved, Puran, Upanishad, all Tattva, Siddhanta, Rasmadhurja, everything from Rupa Goswami Pad. And not only thing, also Jiva Goswami Pad, he got direct association of Nityananda Prabhu. Jiva Goswami Pad, then he got association of Nityananda Prabhu, and he also did Navadip Dham Parikrama with Nityananda Prabhu. And Dham Mahatma, the glories of Navadip Dham, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur very nicely glorified how Jiva Goswami Pad, he performed Navadip Dham Parikrama with Nityananda Prabhu. Nityananda Prabhu, he is called the embodiment of Dham, Dham Sarup. And he also did Dham Parikrama and with Jiva Goswami Pad. And Nityananda Prabhu glorified about Navadip Dham, Dham Mahima. Then Nityananda Prabhu told to Jiva Goswami, Jiv, you have to go Vrindavan and you learn all Shastras, Tattva, Siddhanta, Rasmadhurja, everything from Rupa Goswami Pad. So according to the instruction of Nityananda Prabhu, Jiva Goswami Pad, he came in Vrindavan. But before coming to Vrindavan, Jiva Goswami Pad, few months, he was staying in Kashi, Banaras. And he learned Vedanta Shastra with Sarma Bhattacharya's one disciple, Madhusudan Vachaspati. Because when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu discussed Vedanta Darshan with Sarma Bhattacharya, that time Madhusudan Vachaspati, he was in there. And so he knew how Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu cut the Mayavadi philosophy and established Shuddha Vaishnava philosophy, especially Achinta Vedabhed, Tattva, Siddhanta. For this regard, Jiva Goswami Pad, few months, he also associated with Madhusudan Vachaspati and learned some Vedanta Darshan, everything. Then he came in Vrindavan Dham and he was staying with Rupa Goswami Pad. They received Diksha mantra from him and serve to lotus feet of Rupa Goswami Pad. And because Jiva Goswami Pad is very prominent acharya in our Gauriya Sampradaya. Even our Gauriya acharyas, all they also explain Jiva Goswami Pad, he is called our Sampradayak Samrakhak. Sampradayak Samrakhak means he is the protector of our Gauriya Sampradaya. And especially Jiva Goswami Pad, he wrote Sat Sandarbha, 6 Sandarbhas, Tattva Sandarbha, and Krishna Sandarbha, Paramatma Sandarbha, Bhakti Sandarbha, Priti Sandarbha, and etc. And so now coming in this way, Samananda Prabhu, his life history, very nice, beautiful, and also sweet. Samananda Prabhu, he was born in Odisha. Dhandir village, something this. He was born in there. And he was only one son of his parents. And because his parents had many sons, but they left body. And for this regard, his parents gave his name Dukhi. Dukhi means is what? What do you mean Dukhi? Unhappiness. And unhappiness. So his parents also gave his name Dukhi. And actual all the living entities in this material, all they are Dukhi. Dukhi, understand? Unhappy. Sad. Why? Because this is material world. All you are suffering, 3 folds of life. And Adhyatmik, Adidaidik, and Adibhautik. And all you are suffering. How person will get the happiness? And happiness only you can get in transcendental world of Rakidham. And Anandamaya Bhyasad, Anandamaya Bhyasad, Anandamaya Bhyasad. Vedanta Sutra also explains. Again and again you practice Anandadham. And Anandadham means? What is Anandadham? The place of happiness. It's true, Anandadham. That is the Anandadham, the abode of Lord. That is called Anandadham. And if you not attain the abode of Lord, you will not become happy. If you want to become happy, you must come in Ananda and Ananda Kanda, Brajarasa Chandra. Ananda Kanda, Krishna is called the embodiment of bliss, Ananda. Or if you come in his abode, that is called Ananda Dham. In this material world, all we are unhappy. Why? There we are suffering many kinds of distress, unhappiness, of 3 folds of mind. कोई तन से दुखी, कोई मन से दुखी, कोई धन से दुखी. कोई तन से दुखी, कोई मन से दुखी, कोई धन से दुखी. Understand? No. Somebody is also unhappy with his body. 99% people they also and unhappy with their body. So tan se dukhi. Why? Because we are suffering many kinds of distress, unhappiness, disease. Who is happy in this matter? No one. You cannot get the good health. Have you good health? No. Maybe one person is very fat. Nice way to look like him. But he is suffering many kinds of disease. Sugar. And blood pressure, high blood pressure, low blood pressure. Look like body is very nice. Very fat. As like Bhima body. Very strong. But many kinds of disease. Sugar. Or maybe high pressure, low pressure. So for this regard scriptures explain. कोई तन से दुखी, तन माने बॉडी. और कोई धन से दुखी. Somebody also unhappy with his wealth and If you have money, also unhappy. If you have no money, also unhappy. Eh? If you have lot of wealth of money, you think how to manage this thing. Mind is tired. Or if you have no money, also unhappy. I will get money, I will get money. Huh? तो saying कोई तन से दुखी, कोई धन से दुखी, कोई मन से दुखी. And some also unhappy with their mind. And mind disturbed only. And if anybody left body in your family, they will unhappy. But if you lose something, also unhappy in your mind. So Ras Khan, one Muslim poet, he wrote this in the verse, कोई तन से दुखी, कोई मन से दुखी, कोई धन से दुखी. सुखी कौन है? Who is happy? हरि भजे सो सुखी है. One who chant holy names, perform bhajan and sadhan, he is happy. So for our Gaudiya Siddhanta also explain this way: chant holy names, be happy. So now coming in this way, and Samanandas Prabhu parents, father and mother gave first his name Dukhi. And two reasons. Because all the jivis there, all the living entities they are unhappy. And another Dukhi, unhappy, because their parents, they lost many sons. And understand, for this they were also unhappy. For this regard they gave their son's name Dukhi. And then after when Samananda Prabhu grew up, then he took Diksha from great Vaishnava, that is called, what is his name? Hridaya Chaitanya. And Mahaprabhu's one, and Parikar also. Tarmila Sushirola Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Hridaya Chaitanya. And he took Diksha. That time his guru gave his name, what is his name? Yes, Pagal. कुछ तो समझते नहीं है, कोई याद भी नहीं रखते हैं. कृष्णदास हैं, कृष्णदास हैं, कृष्णदास. So his name is now Dukhi Krishnadas. Everybody call him Dukhi Krishnadas. Actually Gurudev gave his name Krishnadas. And all we are the eternal servant of Krishna. जीव कृष्णदास ये विश्वास कर ले तो आर दुख ना. When you think, yeah, I am the servant of Krishna, and Krishnadas, so where will come the unhappiness? And so saying this verb, जीव कृष्णदास ये विश्वास कर ले आर. ये विश्वास में this faith will come. I am the servant of Krishna. And very difficult. And you think about faith, yeah, I am the servant of Krishna. Naham vipur nacha narvati na vaisana sudra grasta garni jadeva. Kintu parmanand purnam tabde gopi bhattur padakamalor dasanu dasu. I am not Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaisya, Sudra. Even not grasta, Vanprasti, Sannyasi, Brahmacharya. Who am I? I am the servant of Krishna, who is the beloved of the gopis. It is very difficult to understand. And easy to speak, to commit this memory of these slokas, but very difficult to understand. I am the servant of Krishna, Krishnadas. So for this regard, and our scriptures explain, Jiv Krishnadas, e viswas kar le to aar dukh na. When this faith will come, I am the servant of Krishna, Krishnadas. And have you faith? I am servant of Krishnadas? No. And you are saying, but not so easy to come. And because here Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Naham Vipro, Nacha Narapati. And I am not Brahman, I am not king, I am not Kshatriya, Vaishya, Sudra, Brahmana. Even I am not sannyasi, I am not grihastha, householder, even I am not brahmachari. Who am I? I am the servant of Krishna, who is the beloved of the gopis. And actual Guru, he gives these types of identification to his disciple. If your name is Das or Dasi, you are the servant. Ananga Mohan Das. You are not Ananga Mohan. Krishna is Ananga Mohan. You are the servant of Ananga Mohan. Krishna Das. You are not Krishna. You are the servant of Krishna. This is your identification. You Das, servant. So now coming here, this is called Nam Sanskar. When you receive Diksha Mantra from Guru, Guru gives your Nam Sanskar. Nam Sanskar, understand or not? Giving the impressions in your heart about the spiritual name. Nam Sanskar. And then your faith will come. Yes, I am the servant of Krishna. Nam Sanskar. Dasavidha Sanskar. 10 types of impression Sanskar. And so now coming in this way, that time Hridaya Chaitanya gave his name. What is his name? Krishnadas. But everybody called him Dukhi Krishnadas, because his parents gave the name Dukhi, and Gurudev gave his name Krishnadas. Now everybody called him Dukhi Krishnadas. And Krishnadas never become Dukhi. Who is Krishnadas? How become unhappy? And because I was saying this way, Jeev Krishnadas a Vishwas kar leta aar dukkha nahi. How possible? And he will become unhappy. But everybody called him, what is his name? Dukhi Krishnadas. Dukhi Krishna, everybody called him. And then his Gurudev, Hridaya Chaitanya, told him, you have to go Vrindavan and you take Shiksha, everything from Jiva Goswami Pad. Actually, that time, most of the Gurus, Acharyas, they completely absorbed in their bhajan and sadhana. Ashtakala Lila. So I try to tell you, in our Sampradaya, 2 kinds of bhajan. One is called Goshthanandi, another is called Bhajananandi. Bhajananandi means those are absorbed with their own bhajan and sadhana. Sankhaprabhu Nama Gananti, Kala Vasanam Krito, Nidra Hari Vihari Vidu Chatanjano Chu, Radha Krishna Gunasmiti, Mudhirima Ananda Sarmohito, Bande Rupa Sanatano, Rubhujugo, Sijiva Gopalako, or 6 Goswamis. The glorifications of 6 Goswamis. How they perform bhajan and sadhana Vrindavan. Radha Krishna Gunasmriti, Madhurima Anandana Sanmohito. Only they absorb to glorification about Radha Krishna's and sweet pastimes. Then Ashtakami Lila. Sometimes chanting holy names, remembering pastimes of Radha and Krishna. Sometimes they are writing books. Nana Shastra Vichar Niko. So sometimes they also, sometimes they were writing some books. Grantha Likhan. As I Rup Sanatan, they wrote many granthas. Sanatan Goswami Padi, Sankhaprabhu Nama Ganati, Vikala Vasana Krito, Nidra Ahara Vihara Vijidu Jatto Chatan, Radha Krishna Gunasmriti, Madhurina Andina Sarmohito, Bande Rupa Sanatan, Rujudu, Sijiva Gopalako. So most of our Acharyas, Guru Vargas, before Bhaktivinoda Prabhupada, they were absorbed in the Ashtakali Lila and Pabam Bhajan and Sadhana. So these types of bhajan sadhana is called Gosh, Bhajananandi Bhajan. Bhajan. They absorb Bhajananandi. They absorb in the bliss with their own bhajan. And if somebody will come ask some question, then giving answer, otherwise not. They always giving. They always absorb in their bhajan and sadhana. This is called Bhajananandi. Goshthanandi. Goshthanandi means those who are doing bhajan and sadhana, also himself, and also taking care to others. That is called Goshtha Nandi, Goshtanandi, Goshtanandi, all together. And himself also chanting holy name, writing grantha, and doing bhajan and sadhan, and helping to the other people, and these things. For this regard, Rupa Sanatana, they did not make many disciples. Rupa Goswami had how many disciples? Only one. Who is there? Jiva Goswami. And understand. That time they did not give attention to make the disciples. Because Kali Yuga, if you make disciples, then big problem will come. Gurudev, this problem, this problem, this problem. Material problem and also spiritual problem. Huh? Understand? Gurudev, my wife is not good, my husband is not good, my sons is not good, my daughters not good, many problems. Huh? They problem. They ask to whom? Gurudev. Gurudev, Gurudev, Gurudev. This thing. And another thing, Kali Yuga was very difficult to find out the bona fide disciple. This is also another thing. This is true. Very difficult to find out bona fide disciple. Guru mile lakh lakh, Sishya mile. और Sishya mile lakh lakh, Guru mila bhar. My Gurudev Bhamani Goswami, our youth is Bengali one. In this Kali Yuga, maybe you can get many gurus, but it's very difficult to find out genuine disciples. Maybe you will get the genuine disciple, but very difficult to find out the Guru. So saying this word, in Kali Yuga, Guru mile lakh lakh, Sishya mila bhar. और Sishya mile lakh lakh, Guru mila bhar. Genuine Guru or genuine disciple is very difficult. What is it got to do? Understand? And in this material problem, how to solve your problem? You cannot solve any problem. One problem you solve, then another problem will come. 100 problems again automatically come. This is the nature of Kali Yuga. This is true. One problem will solve, then
100 is ready.
And automatically 100 problem will come. Very difficult to solve. This is true.
Better is not fixing problems. They're not more coming. Better we stop to fix the problems, otherwise more coming.
If you not solve the problem, then your mind will disturb. Problem means problem getting the distress, unhappiness. You solve or you have to solve. Or when you going to solve, then another problem. What to do? Yeah? So now coming there, this is actual, just as saying this. Yeah? So I actually, before Bhaktisiddhanta Prabhupada, most of our Acharya Guru Varga, they perform bhajan sadhana himself. That is called Bhajananandi. But Bhaktisiddhanta Prabhupada, he noticed how to help the conditioned soul. For this regard, he established temple, mat, mandir, and how to help the other people, how they create their sukriti, do bhajan and sadhana. Understand this thing. And that is called Goshtami. Goshtami means always staying together and perform bhajan and sadhana, helping to each other, discussing Hari Katha, Bhagavad Gita, that is called Goshtami. Goshtami bhajan. So I am saying because Hidayat Chaitanya, he also observed and in his own bhajan and sadhana. For this regard, he gave order, his disciple, and what is his name? Dukhi Krishnadas. so many disciples, only one disciple. People is so many. I think you are not listening. If you listen, then give the proper answer.
Which one? Thinking, where are you?
Huh? You ask yourself, are you in here, Stuttgart, or even in England? Your body is Stuttgart, but your mind is England. Okay. So, Dukhi Krishnadas, he came and also took shelter lotus feet of Jiva Goswami Pad. And already I also told you, Narottam Samananda Srinivas, they also took Siksha. Everything's from Jiva Goswami Pad. Because Jiva Goswami Pad that time is very prominent. Our scripture also explain this. Then Samananda Prabhu, that time his name is Dukhi Krishnadas. Later his name Samananda. Actually his name Krishnadas. Or Dukhi Krishnadas. We called him Dukhi Krishnadas. According to the instruction of Jiva Goswami Pad, so Dukhi Krishnadas every day he was blooming in Vrindavan, one specific place that we call Jharu Mandal place. Very close to what is called Singar ward and also Bansi ward, something this. Actually there are some people also saying Samananda Prabhu, that means Dukhi Krishnadas, he found that the incredibles of Srimati Radhika nearby Rasasthali. Understand? Rasasthali. And people are saying this way. Incredibles. Natur, Radharani is Natur. He found. Samananda Prabhu, that means Dukhi Krishnadas, he found the incredibles of Radharani when he was blooming very close to Rasasthali. Now we are in the Jharu Mandal, very close to Singarwat. That place is called Jharu Mandal. Jharu Mandal means that people, they also gathering all kinds of dust and throwing that place. For this regard, that place is called Jharu Mandal. So now coming this very nice, beautiful story. One day early in the morning, so Dukhi Krishnadas, he was blooming, and then he found one very nice, beautiful incubus. And in the meantime, one Braj lady, she came, and actually Lolita Devi, Braj girl, she came, and she asked to Krishnadas, Dukhi Krishnadas, did you get something? Really, what?
Did you find something?
Did you find something? That time Krishnadas, he told, yes. Really, what is that? I want incredible. Or give to me. That young girl, she told. Then Krishnadas, he told, this is yours. That time she told, and you know, this is my one showcase. Then Krishnadas, he told, this is not yours, why I will give to you? I will not give to you. And listen, that time in this way, they also conversation and quarreling to each other. Hey, you are Babaji, and what will do? This envelope, these are ladies, they are putting the envelopes in there. And you are Babaji, Brahmachari. And I don't know, this is not yours, why I will give to you. This, if you And friends, you can call her. Then Lalita Devi, she told my girlfriend, she does not come here. She don't want to come here. And then Dukhi Krishnadas told, so I will not be. So in this way, quarreling to each other. Then finally, Srimati Radhika, she came with Lalita Devi, or Srimati Radhika, and so you gave me. And then Dukhi Krishnadas told, okay, I have to put these ankle bells on your feet. Then Srimati Radhika finally told, okay, I will put some, what is called? Blindfold in your eyes. Then finally, put blindfold in his eyes. Then he put the ankles in her and feet. And then she realized how Srimati Radhika's lotus feet. Then Srimati Radhika, she very pleased, and then Srimati Radhika took some dust with a small ankle and put one bindi. Bindi, understand? Mark in his forehead. And so for this regard, in their sampradayas, also still they also now they are putting tilak and putting one bindi mark in there. And Jiva Goswami Pad also gave his name. What is his name? Samananda. Sama means Srimati Radhika. Ananda means pleasure. One who then gives pleasure to Srimati Radhika. That is called Sama Nanda. In our Guru Gayatri mantra, Krishna Nandaya, not Krishna. Krishna Nandaya. Krishna means Srimati Radhika. Ananda means pleasure. That means one who gives pleasure to Srimati Radhika. That is called what is his name? No, Guru Gayatri, no? Krishna Nandaya, not Krishna. Your pronunciation not good, then you cannot get also fruit. When you chant Guru Mantra, Guru Gayatri have to be intense about this word. Krishna Nandaya, not Krishna Nandaya. Some they are saying Krishna Nandaya, not Krishna. Srimati Radhika's one name is called also Krishna. Krishna means Srimati Radhika. Ananda means one who gives pleasure to Srimati Radhika. For this regard is called Krishnananda. In the same way, Samananda. Sama means Srimati Radhika. And that means Dukhi Krishnadas, he gave pleasure to Srimati Radhika. And Sama, for this regard, Jiva Goswami Pad also gave his name Samananda. And in our Guru Parampara, very important. And then Narottam, Samananda and Srinivas, they learn all Shastras, Ras Mahabhaji, everything, Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, Ujjal Mani, and Vedanta Madhava, Lalit Madhava, all the Granthas. Even Jiva Goswami Pad, he wrote, and Shat Sandarbha, everything they learn. Then Jiva Goswami Pad told to them, you have to go preach. This is very important. Understand? Two kinds of Guru Seva. What is the Guru Seva? One is called Bopu Seva, or another is called Vani Seva. Bopu Seva means is what? Serve his lotus feet, massaging his feet, and washing his clothes, and cooking for him. Then this is called Bopu Seva, external service. Bodily service, that is called Bopu Seva. Or Bani Seva means, what is Bani Seva? Listen Hari Katha and preach his instruction all over the world. That is called Bani Seva. And actually that is called Brihat Mridanga Seva. Brihat Mridanga Bhaktivedanta Prabhupada saying that is called Brihat Mridanga Seva. That is called, and printing books, distribution books, that is called Brihat Mridanga Seva. That is the best service. Bhaktivedanta Prabhupada explained, if you play the mridanga, the sound will go how many meters? Maybe 5 meters, 10 meters, 100 meters, not more than this. And mridanga, you play mridanga, teri keta. Eh? Do you know play mridanga or not? No? Something. Okay. If you play the mridanga, the sound will go only 100 meters. But if you print the books and distribute the books, that sound will go where? All over the world. Understand? One corner to another corner of the world. So Bhaktisiddhanta Srila Prabhupada, he told, Brihat Mridanga Seva. That is called the best service of Guru Seva. And you listen Harikatha from Gurudev. And then you preach and write books. Etavat janma safaram prana artha dhiya vyat vacha seya acharanam sada. Srimad Bhagavatam gives evidence. Etavat janma safaram, and your life will be successful if you serve to Krishna in 4 ways. What are the 4 ways? Etavat janma safaram prana artha dhiya vacha. Prana means your body. And prana. Artha means your wealth, money. Understand? Prana artha. Dhiya means if your brain. Understand? Especially in this job, many types of technology come. In this technology, you can, with your brain, you can start to do. Prana artha dhiya. Or vacha means with your speech, Harikatha. What did you listen from Gurudev? You preach everywhere. Guru's Vani. The message of Gurudev. This is the best service. So for this, Srimad Bhagavatam gives evidence. Etavat janma safalam pran artha dhiya vacha sriya acharanam sada. That means conclusion about this subject. Guru Seva is the best Guru Seva. Preaching. To preach. Different ways. Harikatha, or distribute books, and printing books. Help me different ways. Understand? Seva team is very important. Gurudev, many lectures, thousand lectures Gurudev. You can transcribe different language, and Hindi, Bengali, Sanskrit, any language we have here known. German, France, or French, or any language. Portuguese, Italian, Spanish. You have to transcribe. Then spread. Then everybody listen and read. Gurudev lecture Harikatha. Gurudev many lectures he also told. Gurudev very humble, he told, I can speak, but I cannot write, I cannot preach. Oh, so all you write and preach. And Gurudev Katha they are giving this way. Now many also Seva team. What is called? Audio Seva team. This is very important also. Everybody have to help Gurudev, audio Seva team, and praise Gurudev. Katha will spread everywhere. Then Gurudev will be happy. Guru Seva means this is it. Guru's Katha will spread everywhere. This is it. So in the same way, Jiva Goswami Pad, he told to Narottam Samananda Srinivasacharya, you have to go and preach. And that time they also took all granthas and put one big blockers. That time not, and others say blockers. All granthas for their Lord from Jiva Goswami Pad. A lot of their also notebooks. Nowadays you are not listening. Why you forget? But you have no notebook. You are not listening. Are listening in these years and coming out. At that time of Gurudev, and Gurudev he also got name. What I am saying, you have to write down your notebook. And understand? Otherwise you are not Shrutidhar. Shrutidhar means you cannot commit memory, you will forget. And understand? And you will give everything over to Gurudev. And one disciple asked his Guru, hey, one Guru asked his disciple, hey, what did I say? Yesterday I told Harikatha, what did you listen? Gurudev, in your Harikatha, always saying, what you do, everything is offered to Guru. And so yesterday when you gave Harikatha, after Harikatha, I offer to you. I did not give myself. So I did not give anything. Clever disciple. So I received Harikatha from you and offer you back the table. Huh? So what you do? You have to write notebooks and understand. For this regard, I always chastise man. Hey, you have to write in your notebook and remember. And because we did. And when in Gurudev class, I have many Gurudev all lectures that time no tape, nothing. And listen Harikatha and what Gurudev was saying and note. And I have lot of notebook which Gurudev gave Harikatha, I wrote. This is very important. Otherwise you will forget and pick up Kali Yuga mind. And your mind is not Sapta Yuga mind. Your mind is what mind? Kali Yuga mind. Our mind is Kali Yuga mind.
Made in Kali Yuga.
Made
in Kali Yuga.
Made in
Kali Yuga.
Made in Kali Yuga. Everything export are written in there. Made in German, made in France, made in UK. And now our they are made in Kali Yuga.
Mind made in Kali Yuga.
Our mind made in Kali Yuga. Not German, not France.
Mad and mad.
Huh?
No, mad, mad and mad. Pagal.
So what will do is, you have right, then evidence. What did you listen from Gurudev? Then remember, oh Gurudev told this katha, huh? They have told. Yeah. Otherwise you are nothing. Bosh. Why I am saying? Because Nattam, Samananda and Srinivas, they wrote all the lecture of Jiva Goswami or what they listen, they wrote in their copy. And big, and there actually 3 persons, and books, and the books means all their notebooks, lecture, Harikatha, and also put in one broadcast. And they proceed to Bengal. Going to and they wrote on the broadcast, this is what is called Jewels of the Heart. Oh my God. Very because that is called precious, valuable things. They are written in big letter. And people, mundane people thinking, maybe inside must be gold, jewels, many things is there. Wealth, money. Actually, this is the truth. They are thinking this is Harikatha of my Gurudev, Harikatha. You cannot compare the Harikatha to jewels, wealth, money, other things. But mundane people are thinking, oh, very valuable things. When they came in one place, that time one dacoit bin Hamir, and one night they were taking rest. That time, that dacoit, it was thinking very inside valuable things, and they took everything. So in Northam Samanan, they were sleeping. They took it. When they are in Namandu, then the broadcast completely empty. What will do? And then they upset Harun Gate. Then Samananda, Narottam Das Thakur, Narottam Das Thakur, he went and what is called Manipur, to preach, because he thinking I wrote and also I remember Gurudev Katha, Yogaswami Katha, I will preach there. Samananda Prabhu, he came in Odisha, but Srinivas Acharya, he thinking without get back all my notebooks, I cannot go anywhere.
Vishnupura.
Yeah?
City.
Central city. Then he was sitting in there, staying in there, and give very nice, beautiful Bhagavad Katha. As like Bhagavad Gita, 7 days, 10 days giving Bhagavad Katha. And when one day that same Birhambir, he came one day in that Harikatha Bhagavad Katha, and that day Srinivas Acharya, he was giving Gopi Gita Katha. Tava Kathamritam Tapta Jivanam Kavi Viriritam Kalmasahapam Sravana Mangalam Srimadatam Bhuvi Grinanti Te Bhuridajana. Srinivas Acharya, he sang this song, Gopi Gita, and especially Gopi Gita. He gave Srimad Bhagavad Katha, but especially when he recited Gopi Gita, that time Birhambir, then he was completely intoxicated. And very sweet Katha. And not only this, because Srinivas Acharya, Gurudev told Srinivas Acharya, when he gave Hari Katha, at that time his tune was different, you know. Sometimes also people also singing different. Same song, but also melody also change. Tava Kathamritam Tapta Jivanam Kavi Kalmasahapam Sravana Mangalam Srimadatam Bhuvidinanti Te Bhuridayana Tava Kathamritam Tapta Jivanam Kaviviriritam Kalmasahapam Sravana Mangalam Srimadatam Bhuvidinanti Te Bhuridayana. So now coming this way, when Srinivas Acharya, and one day he gave class on Bhagavad Katha, Gopi Gita, then Birhambir, and complete intoxicated. Then he completely and absolutely surrendered, lotus feet of Srinivas Acharya. And he told, I stole all your these things I was thinking, and inside some jewels, money, but these are books, and I kept. Then he returned back. Balavrindavan Vihari Lal Ki Jai. Then Srinivas Acharya, he came in Bengal and he preached very nicely. So mostly in the preaching we are going to Navadvip, it's called Manipur, Assam side. That is Narottam Das Thakur Parivari there. And Samananda's families in Puri, Jagannath Puri, and Srinivas Acharya's in Bengal. So in this way, Samananda Prabhu, and actually Samananda Prabhu, he performed bhajan and sadhana in Vrindavan also. And very nice. He was staying in Vrindavan, but the Samananda, what is called? The temple is there also. Radha Samsundar temple is there. And Samanandir Pranadhan. And later Baladev Vidabhushan Prabhu was staying in there. Understand? And Baladev Vidabhushan Prabhu performed bhajan and sadhana, same place. Then, and according to the instruction of Baladev, what is called Vishwanath Chakravarti Pad, Baladev Vidyasan Prabhu, he went in Jaipur, and because that time big calamity has come in Jaipur, because that time Sri Sampradayas, they complain, they have Srimati Radhika, she worshipped with Govinda Dev, because Srimati Radhika, she is not the married wife of Krishna, and Vivahita Patni, and to have possible worship. Then Archana Marga means, what do you mean Archana Marga? Means following the rules and regulations. And if Srimati Radhika, she is not the wife of Krishna, how possible worship together? And they forbidden, they complain to king of Jaipur. Then big meeting, many sampradayas, and Vaishnavas, even not many sampradayas, even also Mayavadi, different and sampradayas, they also came. And they also blame about Srimati Radhika. Srimati Radhika, she is not the married wife of Krishna. Only you can worship to Krishna with Rukmini or Satyabhama, because Rukmini she married with Krishna. And Srimati, they in this way. But that time, king of Jaipur, he also called Vishwanath Chakravarti Pad, he please come. And but Vishwanath Chakravarti Pad, that time he told, I am old and sick, I don't want to stay from Vrindavan. And that time Vishwanath Chakravarti Pad, he sent his Siksha disciple, Baladev Vidyasan Prabhu. Then Baladev Vidyasan Prabhu, he also established the house Srimati Radhika, she is the married wife of Krishna. And he proved many shastra. And these things also. Srimati Radhika, she married with Krishna also. There have been different Puranas also explain this way. And not only this, Srimati Radhika, she is the Sarup Shakti of Krishna. And Krishna Sarup, the internal potency of Krishna, Krishna Sarup Shakti. And just in Leela, she married or unmarried or do this. And in this way, Baladev Vidyasan Prabhu established this way. Then they asked, and antagonistic party, they also asked, you have to prove the Vedanta Sutra, commentary of Vedanta Sutra. Then Baladev Vidyasan Prabhu, he prayed to Govinda Dev. Then Govinda Dev direct gave the instruction to him. Then he wrote Govinda Vasa, the commentary on Vedanta Sutra, Govinda Vasa. This katha, so Baladev Vidyasan Prabhu, he was staying in Samananda and temple in there, this Jagannath. Bolo Samananda Prabhu ki Jai, Jai Jai Shri Radhe. Now the first set is you finished or not? In the beginning, from the beginning, only every year, I am here also, fire sacrifice. Every year. How many years here? 14 years now. 14 years. 14 years every year. 14 fire sacrifice. 13 sacrifice fire.
Now they are moving to another temple.
They are moving another temple. Okay, another temple.
You'll do fire.
Hello, Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki Jai. Hello, Govinda.
Said we could ask some questions.
Huh?
We can ask some questions. If anybody has any questions, they can ask you.
Are jaldi karo.
So, Radhika, when Krishna was, Srimati Radhika manifested in Krishna, he said his left hand was shaking.
Who's left hand?
Krishna's left hand was shaking. Not, so did she manifest from the hand or from or the body? Like how can we?
I don't understand your material brain. Here what Shastra is saying, you try to understand. We understand your bhajan and sadhana. Here is written in the Shastra, the way Srimati Radhika in Krishna's left hand said, then Srimati Radhika manifests. That's simple. Shakti will come anywhere. You understand? Shakti means potency. Shakti will manifest anywhere. And understand? you have Shakti and potency, right? Your anger potency. Anger potency manifested which limbs of body? Eh?
Whole body.
Your eyes, nose, mouth also. When you become so that means
Even tongue.
Shakti is good. That is anger potency coming from your mouth. Anger potency coming from your eyes, nose, everything. Just to give you an example. But these are transcendental manifest.
Yeah, what mind anger, yeah.
Eh?
He will like to answer that.
Oh,
Ah, finger.
what?
What?
Anger finger.
Anger finger.
Yeah. When you become angry, many ways you also express your anger. That anger.
Body, you.
Yeah. I will kill. Many ways. Huh? Anger potency. That is called Krodha Shakti. Your feet, your hands, your legs, and many things.
Whole body is on fire.
Whole
of anger.
body.
Huh?
Good, Mama. Huh?
To the importance of pronunciation, you were mentioning it earlier about how important pronouncing obviously Gayatri Mantra is, and with all mantras. So how can we make sure that we're perfecting, especially Gayatri Mantra, how can we make sure we're perfecting those without actually being able to say them?
Listen one thing. First you clarify one thing. In Brihad Bhagavatamrita, Sanatana Goswami Pad very clearly explained Mathura Brahmana. The Mathura Brahman, he went in Assam to collect some money, but he did not successful his business. Then one day he was sleeping in the temple of goddesses Durga. Then Durga Devi gave him the mantra. What mantra? Gopal mantra. Sarakshar Gopal mantra. 6 level Gopal mantra. But that time the Durga Devi, she did not tell even the meaning of the mantra. What is the meaning of a mantra? Even Gopkumar, when he received Gopal mantra from his guru Jayanta, also did not tell the meaning of the mantra. Because the mantra is called mantra. First you understand what I am saying. What is the meaning of a mantra? Mantra, man means mind, tra means protect, and self-manifested. And as like fire. And what is the meaning of fire? Agni? Heat. How do you know the heat? You touch, then feel. And in the same way, I am saying because you know the meaning of the mantra, you don't know meaning of the mantra, mantra automatically give the fruits. There is no necessary explain the meaning of the mantra. First you understand. Because Bhagavatam very clearly explained, Gopkumar, when he received this mantra, Gopal mantra from his guru, originate, Jayanta. His Gurudev did not, even his Gurudev did not say any instruction. You read Bhagavatam. Gave mantra, then his Gurudev fainted. Gopkumar he told. Because mantra actually called it self-manifested. You know the meaning of the mantra, you don't know the mantra, there is nothing. Why you are saying? Because only for your curiosity. Or other some people also disturbed you. Oh, your Gurudev did not tell this meaning of mantra. Are you no need? Because mantra is self-manifest. When giving mantra, this mantra is I give you the one fire in your hand. I'm not saying this is a fire. Fire burn your hand or not?
Yeah, effect is there.
Everything is there.
Poison the same. Poison.
Poison is even same. Yeah.
Same thing. Knowingly, unknowingly, if you drink the poison or nectar, you automatically get the fruit. In the same way, mantra is another pronunciation. Okay. Even your pronunciation not complete, perfect, also Lord will accept your mood, bhavagrahi janardana. You chant Krishna or Krishna, no harm. And Krishnanandaya, 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 no harm. Krishna will accept your bhav mood. And Bhavagrahi Janardana. Lord, accept your mood. So why you are saying? You give intense Krishnanandaya, Krishnanandaya. Why saying? Because some people, they will disturb your mind. For this regard, we are saying, no, you have to chant proper way. You understand? Otherwise, if you not chant proper way, then you will neglect the mantra. And for this regard, we are saying, no, you chant the proper mantra. And do you understand? You do fire sacrifice, you have to learn that mantra properly. Otherwise, don't know the mantra, and mantra will not give the fruits. Mantra will not give the fruits. Two conceptions. One is your bhakti mark, another is called smarta mark. Two marks in our religion. One is called bhakti mark, that is called Vaishnava mark. And another is called the mark means a path. The path of Vaishnava, the path of smarta brahmanas. And the path of bhakti, if your pronunciation not perfect, Lord will accept your bhav. But your bhav should be pure. No, not that your duplicity or hypocrisy. These are things. If you go Odisha, they cannot chant Krishna. What are they chanting? Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna. And Lord will accept you chant Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Lord will accept or not?
Yes.
Or if you chant Hare Krishna, Lord will accept. So saying the bhava krajan. But should we? Pure. Listen. But some also karma marga and have to chant properly. Such as mantra, vibha mantra, such as fire sacrifice, shraddha karma. And actually that things also direct related with karma marga. So we are imposing in our bhakti marga, you understand or not? You understand? Such as fire sacrifice. This is what? Actually direct connected with karma marga. And karma marga, smarta marga, and the pronunciation should be right, perfect. Otherwise you will not get fruits. In our bhakti marga we accept everything is also offering to Vishnu. Idam sarvam karmam Vishnu samarpayit. Understand? I offer everything lotus of Vishnu. So he accept. But Jagna, fire sacrifice, what is called? Shraddha karma, or Vivaha, something this also, you can read the, what is called? Satkira Sarjivika. Actually this is also direct connected with karma marga. We are bhakti marga, we also just inspire the devotees. Actually that is also connected with karma marga. But the karma marga, you have to proper pronunciation. You understand? If you are not proper pronunciation, actually you are cheating the people or cheating yourself. Atmavanchana or Lokavanchana. You understand? You understand or not? If you perform fire sacrifice and or shraddha karma or this, maybe cheating yourself or you cheating the public. They very carefully explain this way. Atmavanchana or Lokavanchana, what you doing? You don't know anything, that is another things. Are you doing? You have to practice properly. You think, oh, I don't know. So I don't know how you're doing this. Should be nonsense.
If you cannot drive, you should not drive the car.
My question is this coming. Sometimes they have chastisement. You don't know, no. Okay, that's the thing. You just everything to the Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Mahamantra finish. Otherwise you're cheating the people. Not learning Shastra, not learning mantra. Just cheating the people. That means what? Atmavanchana. Atmavanchana, understand? Cheating yourself or cheating the public. Lokavanchana. Atmavanchana and Lokavanchana. Understand? These things. Okay, you worship your Thakurji. Your Thakurji. That is not Atmavanchana, not Lokavanchana. You understand? Language? Then Lord is your Thakurji taking you to accept your bhav. And you just saying Vishnaya Namo or Vishnave Namo. This is not Atmavanchana or this is not Lokavanchana. What is this? Lord, accept your bhav. These are things. Understand? And when you doing to others, that is what you doing. Atmavanchana, Lokavanchana. Cheating yourself or cheating the this is the thing, the question is come. Understand or not? You worship your Thakurji, you can chant. Your Thakurji will accept your bhav. Why not? And if you have what to do, you do. Your Thakurji will accept you. Thakurji will accept. You chant Vishnave Namo, Vishnaya Namo. Bhavagrahi Janardana. Lord will accept your mot. These are things. And if you don't know Vivaha Mantra, Vivaha Mantra is there. You don't know how to the marriage ceremony. Or you go to the people, hey, I will also the marriage ceremony. Then you are chanting what mantra? You don't know Sanskrit mantra, just you chanting Hanuman Gayatri mantra, Hanuman mantra, Hanuman Chalisa. That is called cheating the people. Or cheating yourself. Atmanchana Lokavanchana. Satkriya Sat Dipika. Are Sat Kriya Sat Dipika. You are Hindu or Musalman? Learn everything. You have to learn. You have to learn. Now my question is that if you perform fire sacrifice, if you perform sadha karma, if you perform you have to learn. My question is, if you are not learning, just and speculative way doing, that is what is cheating the Lokavanchana. Not बजाना है
Is this the same with this astrology mantra? Is it also proper?
Absolutely. Even in Sanskrit, actually I told which things are directly connected with karma kanda. That karma kanda should be proper pronunciation. And which is connected with bhakti. But you should not cheat. You have to study. You have to properly get the quality.
You need someone who is qualified to give you proper teaching.
Yes, of course. You have to study. You have to learn. You have to learn. Look. आज उसको पहना दो आज मोती बोल दिया फोन के बना दो
Just
हमारे एम ने आप पानो है
कम छे एम छे
what's underneath the
हम ना जब बता सकते
does Krishna Shamasundra influence our life, not me and his life, or is it just Paramatma influencing our lives? Does Krishna Shamasundra directly have influence in our life?
First is called the Paramatma, Super
Okay, so now just Super Soul.
Super Soul.
Yes.
First Super Soul, Paramatma, who resides on the heart, inspired.
Okay. And then after Rati Niriti,
Then, unearthly, when you come in unearthly different stages, then you
after, then Shamasundra.
soul of this body is made of senses. The soul is enjoying the senses, isn't it?
Soul. Soul not
No, but
mind is enjoying.
the mind is enjoying.
Soul now, in the condition, soul now is as like sleeping stage.
State, okay. But the mind is enjoying.
Mind is enjoying. That is now all the activities come as a mind.
But the all body movement is coming from Paramatma. He is giving the force to move.
No, the Paramatma is not doing. Paramatma's activity is just watching. Sakshi, Loka Sakshi.
Sakshi.
First you should understand.
Yeah.
What is the duty of Paramatma? Paramatma duty is just watching.
Watching, yeah.
Paramatma not doing anything. Paramatma just looking what is doing.
Yeah.
आप अच्छा कर्म करेगी, बुरी कर्म करे, परमात्मा देख रहे हैं।
Yeah, देख रहे हैं, yeah.
अच्छा, अभी कर्म कौन कर रहे हैं?
कर्म.
हाँ, कौन कर रहे हैं? Our body and mind.
Body and mind is doing, yeah.
अभी आत्मा के क्या काम है? आत्मा क्या कर रही है?
पता नहीं है क्या कर रही है.
मैं बताता हूँ. आत्मा केवल जो है अभी वो सोए
हुए यार.
इतना ही सब. जैसे वो सोए हुए.
Okay.
आत्मा अभी कुछ नहीं, क्योंकि प्रीवियस जो कर्म जो है वो कर्म आपके अभी कराते जा रहे हैं, आपके मन शरीर के द्वारा वो कर्म कराते जा रहे हैं. आत्मा अभी मानो वो ये क्या बोले माने कोमा में पड़ी हुई है.
कोमा में या आत्मा या
जात जात वर्ण सखा समान विक्ष परिश्च जाति. उपनिषद एक्सप्लेन कीजिए, ये देह रूपी एक वृक्ष माना जाए. इसमें आत्मा एक परमात्मा दोनों है. आत्मा अभी कैसे करे ना, आत्मा अभी चाक और स्थिति माने आत्मा अभी फेंटेड पोजीशन है, वो मूर्छा भी पड़ा, किंतु उसके शक्ति आदि जो है वो है, इसलिए हमारी शरीर काम कर रहे हैं.
शरीर काम कर रहे हैं, उसकी शक्ति आदि है.
शक्ति आदि किंतु आत्मा अभी जो आत्मा की क्रिया कैसे होते जा रहे हैं, आत्मा अभी फेंटेड पोजीशन है. आत्मा अभी कोई काम नहीं कर रही है.
लेकिन ब्रह्म संहिता में हमने ऐसा पढ़ा था कि आप क्योंकि हम आत्मा से बॉडी मूवमेंट नहीं कर सकते, सिर्फ कॉन्शियस है, कॉन्शियस आते हैं ना आत्मा से.
नहीं, वही तो मैं बता रहा हूँ. आत्मा अभी केवल कॉन्शियस है, इसलिए बॉडी मूवमेंट
होती है. या मूवमेंट की जो शक्ति आती है वो परमात्मा से आती है ना.
परमात्मा भी कोई नहीं काम करे. परमात्मा की ड्यूटी है, परमात्मा की ड्यूटी क्या है उसका. परमात्मा अभी कुछ नहीं कर रहे. जो आपके पूर्व जन्म की जो कर्म आदि जो है वो कर्म की संचालन जो हो रहा है वो आपके पूर्व जन्म की कर्म की अनुसार वो कर्म संचालन होते जा रहे हैं. संचालन होते मूवमेंट, वो आपकी जो इंद्रिया आदि जो कुछ भी है पूर्व जन्म के कर्मानुफलम वो होते चलते जा रहे हैं. वो पूर्व निर्धारित के अनुसार वो चलते जा रहे हैं. प्रीडेस्टिन वो है, प्रिडिक्टेड एंड प्रीडेस्टिन. वो अभी आपके जो कर्म आदि जो है, जैसे आपने अच्छी कर्म किया, बुरी कर्म किया, जो कुछ कर्म किया, वो कर्म के फल जो है एक्शन अभी वो आपके पास है. वो कर्म ही आपको कराते जा रहे हैं. वह कर्म, वो प्रीवियस कर्म जो आपके मन में जैसे भी हो, वही माया के द्वारा, त्रिगुणात्मक माया के द्वारा आपको वो फोर्स करा है.
फोर्स करते हैं.
इसलिए तो गीता में भगवान, गीता में अर्जुन पूछा ना, मैं जानता हूँ ये अच्छी है बुरी है, केना बलदपि नियोजित. कौन मुझे जबरदस्ती मुझे कहीं करा रहे, कौन करा दे तब काम करते. तो भगवान ने कहा काम हो, ये सब क्रोध हो, ये सब रोज तुम्हारे हृदय में जो काम क्रोध आदि ये कैसे आ रहे हैं ना, वही जो पूर्वजन्म के कर्म आदि जो है सत्तर रजत तमोगुण के द्वारा ही कराते जा रहे हैं. ये माया के त्रिगुणात्मक कराते जा रहे हैं.
लेकिन भगवद गीता में कृष्ण भगवान ने अर्जुन को ऐसा भी बोला है ना, ईश्वर ने बोला कि
ईश्वर सर्वभूतानि हृदय से उत्तिष्ठति.
ईश्वर सर्वभूतानि हृदय अर्जुन उत्तिष्ठति.
इसको
समझ सर्वभूतानि यंत्र रूढ़ानि माया. तो ये जो यंत्र है वो
अभी परमात्मा जो कुछ कर्म हो चुका है उसी के कराते जा रहे हैं. वो केवल अभी तो कर, जैसे मशीन एक बार स्टार्ट कर दिया घूमते जा रहे हैं, पंखा को एक बार ऑन कर दिया पंखा घूमते जा रहे हैं. तो उसी प्रकार आपके कर्म चलते जा रहे हैं. वो अभी कुछ नहीं. परमात्मा के अभी इतने कार्य है, आपने जो पूर्वजन्म के कर्म किया उसको केवल देखना, वॉच कुछ काम नहीं. इसी कहते हैं लोक साक्षी.
लोक साक्षी, लेकिन
वो साक्षी रूप में
फिर भी ये बॉडी मूव खाती है. ये सब कुछ आप देखो कि आत्मा अभी हाथी की बॉडी में जावे, हाथी तो कितना बड़ा है लेकिन हाथी मूव होता है ना तो क्योंकि अभी इसके शरीर में आत्मा है या परमात्मा सब जगह है परमात्मा सब जगह पर है या परमात्मा सब जगह कर्म अपना अपना कर्म अपन करा रहे हैं कर्म शक्ति कर्म जो है वो कर्म किसे करा रहे हैं माया शक्ति गुना समाधि को नहीं इसके काम ये सब महासर महापत्ना पावन महाराज आज हम जाने वाले हैं आज हम जाएंगे
Links doch mal aus dem Auto raus, kannst du, hat sie ein bisschen mach's doch mal an. Irgendwann muss das so Och, du hast doch mal, du hast doch abgewiesen.
What I don't hear and I need to hear is that they're able to get me. And as long as you're not, so you should really think about it.
Ich habe ein Auto, das autonom fährt. Ich würde ihm auch nicht trauen.
Wir haben jetzt 5G eingeführt in Berlin.
Ja.
An dem Teil von Berlin.
Lass uns mal ein paar Minuten reden. Ich will es draußen auf den Tisch tun. So, dann packen wir mal ein. Muss einpacken.
Würdet ihr das unterstützen? Organisatorisch, finanziell oder mit Thema?
Ja, also der hier, das ist so eigentlich auch jedes Mal ich komme und ich gebe immer etwas
Was ihr gesagt habt, wir müssen Bogenköpfe zusammen, ich habe eine Checkliste. Also wir müssen schauen, ist wirklich genug Wille da, dass es weitergeht. Also es muss gewährleistet sein, müssen ein paar Leute sich melden, dass es selber gemacht wird. Es müssen ein paar Leute melden, die sagen, okay, ich übernehme Verantwortung legal, nehme ich mit in den Verein. Wir Vereine und wir brauchen auch, und es muss irgendwie auch gesichert sein, dass zumindest ein Teil der Miete gedeckt ist, wenigstens 2/3. Weil es kommt natürlich immer was Gänzliches kommt. Aber es ist, was halt einfach, damit man Gewissheit hat, sagen wir mal, wenigstens 2/3 der Miete jeden Monat ist auf jeden Fall gedeckt, weil ein paar Leute einfach einen Dauerauftrag einrichten von, was weiß ich, 50 Euro oder 10 Euro oder 20 Euro. Also dann kann man einfach schauen, also wir sollten etwa 800 Euro im Monat müssen wir zusammenbekommen. Ja, weil die Miete mit Nebenkosten sind etwa 1.200, 1.300 Euro. Und dann kommen dann hat man ungefähr Kosten für Boga, 400 Euro im Monat. Und dann, wenn man noch Prediger einlädt, also im Durchschnitt sind wir etwa bei 2.000 Euro im Monat.
Ja, 2.000 Euro im Monat.
Ist so unsere, also normalerweise ist es so etwa durchschnittlich die Ausgaben, die wir haben.
Viel Devotees sind hier total wir sind in Schweiz, oder? Ja, wir sind
Also ich glaube, also morgen zu der Versammlung, denke ich, kommt vielleicht zu 15 Leute.
15 Leute.
Ja, also ich meine, es gibt mehr Gäste, aber ich meine 15 Leute, Gottgeschwister, Leute, die hier wirklich irgendwie mit sich einbringen würden.
Ja.
Vielleicht vielleicht auch ein paar mehr, ich weiß es nicht. Ich bin nicht mehr wirklich vor Ort. Ich bin schon seit ein paar Jahren nicht mehr wirklich da. Ich will einfach nur die Geburt. Es gibt viele, die sagen, wir würden uns wünschen, dass der Tempel weitergeht. Und ich schaue jetzt einfach ganz praktisch, ist es möglich? Weißt du, und da muss man auch einfach realistisch sein. Natürlich, wir alle würden uns das wünschen, dass es weitergeht. Es müssen einfach bestimmte Voraussetzungen erfüllt werden. Also es müssen genug Leute da sein, dass das selber gemacht wird. Weil ansonsten dann läuft es hier, dann verschulden sich die Leute und alles geht den Bach runter. Besser, man weiß wirklich, okay, ist es realistisch? Also letztendlich ist es immer ein Versuch. Ja, weil es wird alles sich, die ganze Besatzung wird sich verändern. Kann natürlich sein, dass es trotzdem, dass man trotzdem nach einem halben Jahr oder nach einem Jahr sagt, das funktioniert nicht. Aber man muss ja wenigstens am Anfang erstmal wenigstens ein gewisser Wille sich zeigen und auch mittelbar sein, um überhaupt zu sagen, okay, das ist machbar.
Then we start, then the sadhu from the Bhatt Maharaj here come, then they get every plot in the neue Temple und wie ist das nachher auch
man kann die hier, also ich denke, die Maharajas werden bald hierher kommen, wenn man sie einlädt, wenn die Sangha da ist. Ja, aber die Sache ist, dafür braucht man eben auch, also dafür braucht man auch jemanden, der verantwortlich ist, der mit den Sannyasis kommuniziert, der die einlädt, der die Kommunikation innerhalb der Sangha übernimmt. Es sind letztendlich 3 Gebiete. Thakurji Seva, also Tempel Seva, die Programme aufrechterhalten. Thakurji bleibt hier, aber dafür muss ich was der Thakurji brauchen. Arti, Boga und Kirtan und Harikatha. Sonst ist er nicht happy. Das ist ein Punkt, Thakurji Seva. Ja? Und das bedeutet eine Menge, das Gebäude sauber zu halten, Gäste einzuladen, Gäste zu bewirten, das gehört alles dazu. Ja, das ist ein Punkt. Ein nächster Punkt ist organisatorisches, also wir müssen hier, weil der Kanalbewohner den Verein mit. Das heißt, wir müssen einen neuen Verein gründen, da muss jemand in den Vorstand rein, der dann halt auch legal eine gewisse Verantwortung trägt, natürlich, weil du stehst dann in den Verträgen drin als Vorstand, also der Verein steht drin, aber letztendlich ist der Vorstandsverein eine gewisse Machbarkeit ist da.
Aber wenn der Kanal den Verein mitnimmt, kann doch der Verein hier lassen und nachher einen neuen Verein aufmachen.
Das wäre ideal gewesen, aber das ist nicht mehr möglich, weil er den Kaufvertrag schon unterschrieben hat im Namen von dem Verein hier, der jetzt da ist.
Also der Verein Name nimmt mit. Den welchen Namen haben Sie genannt?
Ja, jede vedische Gruppe. Das können wir entscheiden, wie auch immer.